This is Triple Blade, and as opposed to most of the positive things I do in order to expand it, honestly, I'm here to honestly address the haters, and I'm not here to address the haters because I have aggression or something else. I'm not addressing the haters because of their opinions or whatever. I'm addressing their haters because it goes against fact and conflict and everything else. What I'm saying is, okay. I'm going to try not to get too sidetracked here. This has nothing to do with my anger, but I've just recently got out of a really bad tide here, and I've realized something with looking through the views and I noticed something. When I looked at the old school YouTube videos, all of them have hate comments out the ass, and I say that, a little bit sarcastically, not so much sarcasm, but exaggerating, because they're not out the ass. There's just a lot of them by a couple people. My point is, when I look at the old videos, it seems to have a whole bunch of views, hundreds of views, but very few hate comments. This new videos have no likes but no hate comments. My point is, the fans are always going to expand through the haters, and this is mine for the haters directly. And I'm not going to name names because I don't do that. I'm not fake shit like that. But my point is, you know who you are. And I'm going to point out each part of the comments, well, most of which I can remember. And I'm going to address them as facts. So, first of all, the ones who hate on me because my voice is raspy and I always sound like I'm screaming. Bitch, it's called murder rap. Duh. And for those of you who say, for those of you who left the necro comments, I love you people because you couldn't make a killer murder rap to save your life, but when I actually make one that's good, you get jealous because you couldn't make one better. And if you could, you would, and you don't. I ain't seen none of you motherfuckers send a video, so what does that say? Moving on. Next point. Okay, for those of you who hate on the fact that just the beat was not that good as far as the audio, the rest of it was good. I'm not hating on you. I'm saying you have to understand back then the production was very poor because I was using like a fucking webcam with low fucking audio quality level because that's the best I had. Because as much as motherfuckers want to judge me, not every rapper in the beginning is fucking rich enough to buy expensive ass equipment. If you don't know how expensive it is, look it up fucking online. Look, I'm not here to do a rant out of anger. I'm simply here to tell the facts. So, in a non-wrestling promo shoot type of way, this is the facts of life. So, here's my point. For those of you who like me, soldiers, fans, or anybody who helps, appreciate it. This is not towards you. For anybody else, if you don't like the videos, go away. You don't have to leave hate comments so other people can leave hate comments so they can expand their shit. If you really want to feel that important, dude, go hate on a video that actually sucks. And if you think I suck, then get off the video to begin with. But Jesus Christ, man. My point is, this is getting ridiculous. And it doesn't make any fucking sense. I've actually managed to do this without completely going off on the haters, which I'm kind of giving myself credit for, even though it's not bragging. I'm just noticed that and speaking out loud. So, this is my entire point. This is the entire point of this segment. Okay. For any of those of you who actually really like the videos, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll make more. It'll be better. As you notice, for anybody who's looked at my videos, the lyrics are better, the beat is better, the audio is better. I've improved it all. So any of the haters who have no reason anyway are going to hate it, and any of the people who like it, I get based off so much shit, it's ridiculous. I get based off of, oh, you're not a rich rapper, you don't make a lot of money, so you're not a good rapper. Okay, look, I live in a fucking apartment, okay? That doesn't mean I'm not a good rapper. Just because I don't have money, I can't afford a mansion, I don't have a Lamborghini, I don't have any problem admitting that. I'm fine with that. I'm not in denial. But the other people have to understand that if you're not basing it off pure talent, off of a viewing standpoint, then you can't really judge unless you've been there yourself. Oh, Necro would come and murder you. You don't fucking know that. You don't know Necro personally. Look, all of these at the end of the day are opinions. And though the haters might believe me, and I don't care if you do or not, I respect your opinions. But just like anybody else, just like friends, just like family, just like, people I've dated, if you disagree with me, I'll accept your opinion. But if I can prove it wrong by logical fact, then you are wrong. Now, if anybody has any questions of what I'm about to say, what I have said, or what I'm currently saying, then leave the comments below. That's simple. I'll answer them. Now we've got that out of the way. Let's have some realistic talk about the world of hip-hop, because people say, okay, your raps are shit, and blah, blah, blah. And, people think I still do murder rap all the time. My rap has there's like a world of that shit as far as like different sounds and music. I don't just do murder rap. I haven't done murder rap in years. If you hear me do murder rap off a recent album, that's probably because it's older or it was written down and I recorded it newer. My point is, you're not going to see that all the time, so any of you who hate on that just for that reason is ridiculous. I'm just fed up with the bullshit. It's that simple. Really, it is. And it's not so much the bullshit of the haters, their opinions, the comments. It's kind of like the roundabout way of all that jumbled up into one. And for those of you who've been there, you understand. Because as an entertainer and as an artist, in the beginning you put so much emphasis on, well, what the fuck does everybody think of me and all? What if somebody hates me? Whatever. And that's normal. No matter who you are, how good you are, how famous you are, whatever. It still affects you. And if you're a rich rapper and goes, all the fan base doesn't affect me and all the haters don't affect, you're a fucking liar. Look. The main root of the essence of what I'm trying to point out is that if you're going to base it off that, fine. But as an artist in the beginning, you worry about all that shit. And it's normal. After a while, though, you get that you get the real fact of not just understanding the old saying, but taking it at heart as an artist that you're not going to please everybody. Just like, okay, it's the same thing as if, an analogy, like if you're in a relationship, you're not going to please everybody. You're not going to make anybody happy. Like seriously, you could be in the best relationship with the best woman, and they could have like one bad person in the family, or something could happen, and you're seen in the wrong light, and then that person gets out, or you have to pay for past people's mistakes, whatever. My point is, not everybody's going to like you. So, and as crazy as this sounds, I'm taking this video at 6 in the morning for 3 different reasons. 1, I'm unable to sleep right now for a multitude of other reasons, including a disorder, which I've explained in my music if any of you listened to enough of it, or for the haters if you paid attention. Number 2, I felt to make this video now because I've always wanted to say these things, but I've never had the platform nor the time to do it, to make my own shit where it's not an interview or a shoot, or I'm not, doing this for, props or to put somebody over, to not put somebody over and take them under, whatever. I'm doing this for intellectual reasons, and I'm doing this to prove a point overall. And I know there's a lot of points here, and if I say the words, this is the point, I don't mean to say it too much. I'm just, with each emphasis, I mean the same energy. The third key factor here is to take into account that if you're not basing that shit off pure talent alone and the fact that they can deliver, then you're judging stereotype because you don't like their character. And I have so many people judge me, not so much, it is for my music, but I have a lot more people judge who I am as a character. Like they think because I write about murder rap, I'm out there decapitating bitches. It's a fucking character. If, like, I hate to use a wrestling term here, I really do, especially today, especially nowadays, but Dean Ambrose, perfect example. I believe Vince Russo said it best when he said, because Dean Ambrose is called a lunatic all the time, and you just keep calling him it and calling him it and calling him it, and you try to make a persona out of that, that's not going to work unless the character matches it. Therefore, when all you haters say, okay, you make nothing but murder rap, oh, your shit sounds sketchy, oh, you sound like you're screaming at people, oh, Necro would beat the shit out of you, oh, I'd fucking kill you, oh, da-da-da-da, whatever. My point is, if you're saying these things for that reason, it makes no sense in theory. Okay? In theory. Because you're hating on the character. This is another alteration of me slightly, but it's a fucking character. Okay? We're entertainers. And I consider myself an entertainer because I have hundreds of fans. I'm an entertainer. I'm an artist. It's what I do at the end of the day. Whether I get more haters, whether there's a day I pop up where I'm like, shit, I'm not sure if the, haters outweigh the people that like it, whatever. My point is, and honestly, you guys that are wondering about the Facebook, I got to get this out of the way because I could only make a 15-minute video given the shitty app quality right now. But here is something you should know. For the people who actually wanted the Facebook, the Triple Blade Facebook did not get shut down, and then I'm sure you guys are wondering, well, if it didn't get shut down, then for the fan messages, why didn't he answer? It's not that I didn't answer. For the fans and soldiers, it's not that I didn't answer you, honest to God. It's the fact that when that happened, I lost the username and the fucking password for that shit. And then somehow when I remembered it, it must have got switched or there was some kind of mix-up. And I couldn't make a new one. Because at that time my laptop was broke. My cell phone was fucked. I can't go into this too long. There was extenuating circumstances. Okay. Point is, at the end of all this, at the end of the day, those are the reasons. And very soon I'm going to I'll make my own Triple Blade profile, whatever, on Facebook, or I'll figure it out. It's not an artist Facebook, so I can't use it on here. Plus, I don't know the situation with my account right now. So, because it might change, like, I can't explain or go into it right now for ramifications and non-futuristic, like, I don't know. I can't go into that because it may change, it may not, and I don't want to give you guys something and like lead you onto there if it really doesn't happen, and that's bad. If the light's in the background and it's messing with you, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll try to point it away from there. All right, look. For the fans that are still tuning in and paying close attention, thank you very much for your patience and your, your worries. Oh, and for the particular person who thought I was lying about the fucking stitches and I didn't get them, if you look closely, there was butterfly stitches that were taken out. Right there. 3 stitches, 4 across the fucking side. Look. There was a particular individual that I'm not going to name names that didn't believe me, who should have, even though there was evidence against it, should have believed me. I'm not going to make this personal. Because every fiber of my heart tells me make it personal, make it emotional, put some feeling in it, let's fucking do this. The other half of it is the logical side that says long term this may affect my personal career as well as my professional career, and I don't know which it'll affect more, so I'm going to refrain from that. Even though to this person I should show absolutely no respect for making shit public. But I'm going to do it anyway because I'm going to try to be the good person out of all of this. Now, for Triple Blade fans, thank you for following. If you have any other questions or there's anything I didn't cover or there's anything you really want to know, just ask. This has been Triple Blade. Please follow me, vote Triple Blade, and thank you for your time. I'm out.